Norwegian Radio Orchestra, Otto Tausk, the conductor, and I release a new album with piano concertos written for the pianist Paul Wittgenstein, who lost his right arm during the First World War. And afterwards he tried to rebuild and really succeeded at rebuilding his career as a concert pianist, commissioning pieces from a whole lot of composers, many of them. And among the first composers were Maurice Ravel and Erich Wolfgang Korngold. Both pieces, I really, really love them. One of the interesting things in this project is to see how these two composers then have to remake and build a new sound, a new virtuosic sound for the piano. The thing is, with the left hand, things often have to be very kind of distilled and very chosen. Playing only left hand, you're much more able to go in and be very, very present at every little thing. And here, of course, Ravel has an edge. He has some of the most technically nuanced piano music around. And this concerto, it's very natural and very easy to play because he is so good at piano writing. Look at the cadenza, it's filled with some beautiful and clever arpeggio writing where the part is really interwoven into a kind of a cascade of notes. And it sounds, at least to me, for the first time I heard it before I started looking at it, it sounded a bit unreal. The Korngold is very different. Korngold is very Bartok. It's very percussive. It's also more theatrically heroic. It's also much more jumpy. So Korngold will to a much bigger degree build sound through jumps. Korngold at the time, he was quite young. He was in his mid-20s and he was one of the leading composers in Europe. He would later go on to become a huge celebrated Hollywood composer, and I think in this concerto, which is almost half an hour, one movement, almost kind of like a symphonic poem, at least it's very narrative and very dramatic. I think in this piece you can very much hear that he paints like a film composer, and his music is very direct, very evocative, and not dry in the slightest. I had so much fun with this project, and yeah, I can't wait for it to be released into the wild.